Up before dawn once again, headed out into the Arizona desert. Beautiful morning, check it out. A little bit bumpy. Yeah, we're gonna go back with the GPX 6000 today and do a little hunting as long as I can stand the heat. This won't be very long, I don't think. This time of year it's also humid on top of being hot, so it can be quite miserable out here after 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. You just don't want to be out here anymore. So anyway, we're gonna bump along here till I get to the spot I want to go, and we're gonna bail out of here and see if we can't scrape up a piece of gold or two. So far my batting average on this machine is pretty darn good, so we'll see how we do today. Oh boy, it's bumpy here. Yeah, it's bumpy here. So anyway, I'll see you when I get off this stinking road. Well, Big Red has made his debut. Anyway, I just stopped to show you something. Barrel cactus is one of my favorite cactus out here. And look at this one. It's got 3 little ones growing up beside it, and a big one in the middle. And it's just fixing to have flowers. You can see the buds on it. But these are cool. And I got a story about a barrel cactus. I was out hunting gold one time. Them flower buds. And they got millions of little seeds in them. Not millions, but probably thousands in each one. But anyway, I was out prospecting and I tripped on a rock. And there was probably a hillside similar to this one. A little steeper, probably about like about like this, and it was a pretty good drop, just like that. And there was a barrel cactus right on the edge, and I fell down. I tripped over a rock like this. Down I went, and I went rolling toward that drop off right there. Not this one, but one very similar to it. And there was a barrel cactus just like that one, except a little shorter right there. And as I rolled down that hill thinking this is it, something stopped me. And it was a barrel cactus. And it caught me in my midsection just below my armpits, and I don't know, down into my waist a little bit. But the thing was, you would think a fella would get just cut to ribbons. But when I was rolling down, I couldn't quite figure out what I had hit because it felt kind of spongy. And if you notice these needles, they're all curved. So when I hit this thing, they just kind of pushed down and saved me from going over that hill. Now I got stuck several times by it, but it wasn't near as bad as if I'd have went over that hill. And you can actually move it by grabbing just one spine. This whole cactus will move. They get too full of water, they fall over. But anyway, just kind of a cool story. Saved my butt from falling off that little cliff. It got some holes punched in me for my trouble, but yeah, it wasn't so bad. Anyway, we haven't even found a target yet today, hunting this little area here. It's a new area. I've never hunted here before, so trying out some new spots. But there's not a lot in the way of targets or anything right in here. So we're gonna walk over a little ways that way, see if we can't get a target or two. But anyway, barrel cactus. And you can actually get moisture out of these if you're dying out here of thirst. You can smash the pulp up or cut the top off and put a water catchment system on there where it evaporates into the bag or something you got over the top of the pulp and get water. But I don't recommend you eat it straight. It doesn't taste too good. And yes, I did try it. Well, when you think about Arizona, one of the things you think about is jumping cholla, or jumping cactus as they call it. It doesn't really jump. Okay, and here's one right here. We even called teddy bear cholla. They're actually quite pretty and get some nice flowers on them. But these little bitty new balls of growth right here, you see coming on it? They come off real easy. You just touch them, they fall off. Otherwise, in other words, you walk into one and they stick to you and they go with you when you leave. And the animals get them stuck in them. And they'll walk 30, 40 feet and it'll fall off and it'll grow a new cactus. Kind of like that one. And that'll all grow from one of those little pieces if it falls on the ground when it's wet and catches root. So anyway, that's a cholla cactus. Real pretty, but man, they're the meanest kid on the block. You don't want to get them stuck in you. They got little hooks on them, barbs. Man, they stick in you good, and when you pull them out, they often fester up and cause you quite a bit of trouble. Back in the day, the Indians used to capture folk and throw them into these for fun. Let them try to walk away covered in cholla balls. Hard way to go. Alrighty, first target over here. I walked to a new area. Right about here. I get asked a lot why I often just dig with a scoop. Well, number one, look how soft this dirt is. Okay, number two, I don't like moving a whole lot of dirt off the, it might just move the target right along with it. So oftentimes I'll dig with a scoop first. Moved it. And I also get asked why I don't use a smaller pick than that great big thing there with a magnet on it. Well, number one, I don't know if you've ever tried to dig in a 1.5 foot deep hole with a short pick. You end up with all the skin off your knuckles. And it's really hard to dig with a small pick. There, see, I moved that target and buried it. That's one of the reasons I don't go right after it with a pick. Let's see, right here. Let's see, I'm pinpointing on that line on the edge of the coil. And we got it right off the bat. But anyway, the bigger pick, when I dig a deep hole, that big scoop on that thing moves that dirt really fast. A little bitty pick with a little bitty end on it, man, you're forever teaspooning in the hole. And it actually makes the job harder than easier. And the last thing I want to do is carry 2 picks around with me. So I settle for that big one. It does the job just fine. I've learned over my 30 years doing this that this is the method that works best for me. Maybe not for you, but it works best for me. And what works best for me, well, it just works best for me, right? We're gonna see what we got here. Now, this is new to me right in here, so. Sounded like a BB, and it is, right there. I got bees buzzing around me, you can probably hear them, but it's a BB. But they're pretty common in here from quail hunters and dove hunters. So, off we go. But if you saw how quickly I got buried, so if I just went after that hole with a pick, it would have took me twice as long to find that target. So, here we go. Check out this pack rat condo. This is a big one. He's, they're in there too. Look at all that cholla and poop. And anything else he can put in there to keep the coyotes from digging him out. There's a way in over there, there's a way in or out over there. They usually have several entrances. But yeah, that's a big one there. You don't want to get close. So that stuff, they scattered it all out around the edge so that if you get too close, you get it stuck in you. Yes, industrial little critters. Well, we're on the subject of cactus too. This is also a cholla. My machine's making a little bit of funny noise because of the camera. But anyway, this is a staghorn cholla. They're kind of cool too. You see where the pack rats have been eating the skin off them. It's so dry out here. Everything's pretty much dormant. None of the cactus bloomed except the swallows this year. So, that big teddy bear over there, jumping cholla. Anyway, we're going to get back out of here and See if we can't find a piece of gold before I give it up. Big Red's starting to heat me up bad, man. Well, it's getting hot. I even had to switch hats. But I got one more spot I haven't ever hunted before. I'm going to try right here. I'm going to call it a day. It's getting kind of warm, you know, and I'm really happy with this machine. I've never quite had a machine like this. Pretty impressive. No, I haven't gotten any gold yet, but the thing is, I've learned to pinpoint with it now real well. I've learned all the tricks. I've learned what I need to do to keep it stable. These are all the things important, especially when I'm training customers on this machine, but I've learned I sure do like it. I ain't gonna find gold where there isn't any gold, but by golly, if you get it over a nugget, it's gonna hear it pretty darn deep, and even for the little ones, it hears them really deep. So anyway, I'm gonna give this spot a shot and see if we can't come up with a piece of gold before we go home. Okie dokie, we moved, like I said earlier, and we got a new target right here. I've dug BBs so far here. This one's pretty loud, so it's right on the surface, or close. Yeah, move a little bit of stuff off the top. Well, that's a nice sounding target. Huh. Right here. Come on. Got it. Yeah. Huh? Little piece of screen. Yep. Little piece of screen wire. I was lucky I caught that quick. Yep. That stuff will drive you nuts. Okay, well that means somebody was here, right? Well, another target right here. Okay. Yeah, this machine, you're going to learn that the EMI changes several times throughout the day, many times. And you'll have to keep adjusting the EMI as it gets warbly or starts acting a little strange. That's normal. All the PIs I've had have had that. Okay, still in the dirt. I like to clear an area big enough for the coil. Yeah, it sounds like a BB. We shall see. Now, if I could just take off after that with a pick, as you saw with that little piece of screen wire, I have trouble finding it then. You get it buried, then you got to figure out where you buried it. Yeah, let's see if we moved it now. Ooh, I like the fact we haven't moved it. whatever it is, got down the ground pretty deep. All right, we moved it. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the camera to find it. Move a little dirt back at a time. There it is. Okay. I like these riffles in these scoops. It'll help hold a small piece of gold real well. Or the BBs. You can find these at my store. Something pretty small down in that hole. I still have it. And, looky there. Excuse me. I do believe that right there, my friends, is a piece of gold. See it? Look how well that scoop held that. There it hit the coil. Nice piece of gold. Looky there, huh? Looky there. This is at a new spot. So, I found me a nice little piece in a new spot. Yeah. That was well worth my while. It was down pretty good for as small as it is. I'd say it's down, what, 3 inches right in there before I got it out of the hole. Yeah, look at there. Nice little piece of gold, my friends. We'll take those all day. Okay, yet another target. Right in here. We'll take top layer off. Still there. Hope it's not that hot rock. It might be. Well, I don't know if it's a hot rock, but I know that there's a rock right where my target is. Yep, we're gonna get the big pick out and move that rock. See what we got. That could be my target. And it's a piece of gray basalt. So what do you think? Definitely was my target, wasn't it? Always pays to check. Yep, you guessed it. Another target. Yep, right here by this little chunky looking thing. Still in the dirt. Generally the shotgun BBs are right on top. But not always. Uh-oh. Nope. Some of that gray stuff isn't hot. It's very strange. Some will be hot as a $2 pistol and other stuff won't be. Oh, still in the hole. Okay, we're gonna have to make the hole a little bigger. Right in the middle of that hole. Okay. Got it. So what do you think, folks? This one has a fighting chance of being a nugget. Uh-oh. Already in my hand. Ooh. I liking the way it's singing. And it's going to be da-da-da-da, another piece of gold. Okay, that one was pretty darn deep. Okay, this one's dirty. Clean it up a little bit here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's gold. Right there, huh? Yeah. Nice little piece of gold. This thing is incredible at hearing this small stuff at depth. Blows me away. And I know there's one or two folks out there, well, you know, those are pretty small. I don't know if I'd waste my time. Well, I'll tell you what. You get a jar full of those and you got a couple ounces. So, and it doesn't take long to fill a jar when you're finding them a couple at a time, does it? You know, 2 here, 3 there, 4 there, 1 there. Pretty soon, you got a jar full. That's 2 for me today. Yep. You know, it's awful hot out right now. I sure am looking forward to being able to get out in the desert deeper. Some of my better spots when it cools off. Also looking forward to getting up to California. Hunt with Chris Ralph here in a few weeks. So anyway, I'm having fun right now though, aren't I? Target right here in this critter dig. You see where they've been scraping the crap out here, digging up, looking for those little wild onions, most likely. And I'm going to set this thing up and we're going to dig it up. It's disturbing the detector a little bit until I get it still. Let's see, where was it? Somewhere over. See if it's pretty loud. It's right on the surface. Right there. That's a screamer. That'd be cool if a little guy dug us up a nugget, wouldn't it? Nope. Another piece of that stinking wire that I just chased over there and lost. Alrighty, another target right here. Okay. This one's gone a little bit too. Always gives me hope. It's tough getting the coil in some of these spots. So tight with all the bushes, and I very rarely ever cut down a bush or chop one up. I see people doing it, and to each your own, I guess, but I prefer not to kill anything I don't have to. I mean, oh yeah, they'll grow back. People say, well, yeah, okay. You know how hard it is to grow back in the desert? Still there. There's a clear hole right here. I'm hoping it doesn't fall down into it. Had that happen. And you got to dig twice as deep. Okay, see if it's still there. Okay, we're gonna have to get out the big guns. Boy, that rock was sure stuck to my pick. Look at that. Almost as sticks as good as a meteorite. Okay, we gotta move the coil. I'm gonna dig this up. There's a clear hole right there. I bet I just knocked it down in there. We're getting close. This one's down pretty good. Yeah, we moved it now. We got it. One can hope. Shake it down to the bottom. There we go. That's getting bigger. Okay, this is a nice one. Look at there, huh? That, my friends, is a pretty nice little piece right there. That's 3 on the day in a new spot. Woot woot. That was nice and loud. That was down deep. Must have been laying flat like that, because by golly, it was down, oh, I don't know, probably 5 inches or better, maybe 6. That's what I'm talking about, huh? This machine is incredible, absolutely freaking incredible. Okie dokie, well, I'm done. It's freaking hot. But here's what I got. I'm pretty happy with these. Look at there, huh? 1, 2, 3. I have a new spot. Nice little nuggies. They add up quick. So, to the naysayers on this machine, it works good. Just kidding. But it works really good. I've seen comments like, oh boy, the new deeper beeper, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? You guys that don't think you need to have this machine, don't get one. Don't get one. But don't flap your gums unless you know what you're talking about, because I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of detectors in my hand, and this one's something else. I've never had one that'd do this. And here's small targets this deep. I can't wait to get out to some of our better areas where there's some deep, big targets. That'll be fun too. So anyway, there it is. If you like these videos, ring that little bell for more. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. a happy nugget shooter out.